stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Working 9 to 5.
And hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Wake Up Crew on a Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Johnny Boy here with Dalton and Brian. You guys doing okay?
We're all here.
Your last day of the week.
Yep.
You're always
I'm never coming back.
you're always happier on Wednesday. Most of the time.
Am I?
Yeah. It seems like it's like a Friday to you.
That's true.
You know.
I mean, not really. Only in terms of the show, but
Yeah. But we are episode 1597, and this is the 19th of February, of course. City Teacher Workdays March 13th, and County Parent-Teacher Conferences are March 17th. There'll be no school on those days. Spring break is March 31st through April the 4th. Now, that's for everybody. That's including me. I'm thinking about taking 4 or 5 days off during spring break. What about you?
I think I'm just going to quit.
Yeah, okay. Well, don't quit. Look at all the fun you're going to miss.
Huh?
And we have another Russell. We have another Russell song to go through today. We're going to make everybody wait for that. And have we not had some of the worst weather, different weather, all kinds of weather? So far, we've had snow. We've had 5 inches of rain. We've had snow.
Do you remember that stretch where it was like 70 degrees for 4 days?
Yeah, gosh, that was nice.
It was nice.
Even got out and played a round of golf that day.
Yeah,
one of those days.
I caught
fishing.
Caught my first fish of the year.
Yeah.
That weekend.
So, what do you
I
think?
stayed indoors.
What do you think is going to happen with our weather? Do you believe in climate change? Do you believe in it? I never asked you that. I don't guess. Do any of you believe in climate change?
It's too early for that.
Okay.
I mean, different. We're just in one of those weather patterns. I don't.
Nino. What is it? What's it called?
La Nina.
Oh, excuse me. La Nino.
Nina.
Nino.
You're going to
La
have.
Nina.
If it was Nino, it'd be El Nino.
Okay,
yeah.
There's El Nino and La Nina.
So I did have part of it right.
Yeah.
But it's the wrong Nino.
Correct.
Nina.
Correct.
El Nina.
It does look like we're going to have several cold shots here through the rest of the month. So, but February's always weird.
Yeah, but the rain, like
Up and down.
I bet we're not in a drought anymore.
Surely not.
It helped significantly.
I mean, the ground
Yeah.
is soup.
It helped significantly, he says. He doesn't say, "Oh, it's over." No, it just helped.
No, I mean for us, but not for the areas further south. They didn't have as much rain as we did.
Oh.
So there's still some, I think they're called maybe moderate or slight droughts down there. But certainly
Slight
helped.
Droughts. No, the ground right now is soup.
Do you ever sow grass? Do you ever sow grass?
No.
Used to before snow, you would put grass seed on the ground. A lot of people do that, and then that snow packs it down, and then it grows. I don't know, but
I need to seed. I have never had luck getting it to grow.
yeah,
Ever.
Yeah.
So I have more weeds than grass. That's probably why I need
Well,
to
you
sow.
like weeds.
Well,
You don't care as long as you just mow it.
I mean,
I
if
don't
it's
like
green,
to mow.
yeah, you scalp it.
I wish I had turf lawn.
Wow.
We can have the Super Bowl at your house.
Yeah, why not in the front yard?
I need to. I just need.
He has
Mine is
You
weeds,
guys
too.
really have, or you did. He really has a pretty yard.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's big and just right off the road there. It looks really good. I mean,
I got really huge mature trees.
you got those little gnomes in the front yard by the porch.
That
steps.
one big chicken.
One big chicken.
Oh, they're out back now.
Now there's no landscaping at all.
Oh,
They need
okay.
to go, is what they need
There's
to do.
there's a flower bed that's just mulch. There's nothing. There's
You know,
no
he
plants
painted
in it.
his whole house. Were you still in the house when he did that?
No, he did all that right after I moved
Yeah.
out. He renovated his entire house like a week after I left.
It was almost like he was waiting for you to go,
Yeah, that's
wasn't
what
he?
it felt like. Yes.
Yeah. So,
No, not really.
Yeah.
but you're the only guy I know that has a storeroom out of a bedroom,
Yeah.
which is kind of neat. You got the Christmas tree in there.
Oh, yeah.
You just put it in there, shut the door, and don't let anybody go in there.
So there's
Do
a
you
garage.
have visitors much?
No.
See, I don't have visitors at all unless I invite somebody to come over. Nobody just drops by to see me. They drop by to see my daughter all the time, but nothing. No, I have no friends. I'm all alone.
Maybe you guys should go and visit each other.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't.
Well, no, he hates people in his house.
Yeah,
He doesn't even like it when I come over.
yeah. I could see that.
He just doesn't
But
like it.
I mean, he has to. But he takes 3 dogs with him when he comes.
That's true.
Or at least he'll take one, and I know who that'll be.
His favorite.
Yeah,
Ladybug.
Ladybugs. Crazy. 6:17. Here's the weather.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter weather advisory continues and a cold weather advisory goes in effect late tonight. Any snow showers gradually end very early today. Otherwise mostly cloudy. Highs top out near 32 degrees. Winds north 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight it remains mostly cloudy with lows falling into the teens. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 22.
All right, guys. If you're only middle-aged but wondering why it seems harder to keep up, you're not alone. It may be caused by low testosterone. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, can help you get back to your best. But not just any TRT, not those websites offering only basic treatments. You have to see the provider specialist at Low T Center. They offer advanced personalized treatments with over a decade of experience. At Low T Center, you'll start with a simple test and get your results in about 25 minutes. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment online. lowtcenter.com. Low T Center. Reinventing men's healthcare.
Are you shopping for lights?
We got it!
Doors?
We got it.
Flooring?
We got it!
Furniture?
We got it here at the Habitat Restore. 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today, but it may be gone tomorrow.
Find it at the Restore, yeah. We got it at the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore at 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
At Middle Point, we want to be part of the solution. That's why we're making significant investments in proactively enhancing our facilities to integrate sustainable solutions.
Mike Klassen with Middle Point Landfill.
We invite you to learn more about us at middlepointlandfill.com.
Middle Point Landfill is an environmentally safe, economical, and reliable solution for solid waste for Rutherford County.
For public services, we are sustainability in action.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
People that come in to pre-plan their funerals and put it down in writing makes it a whole lot easier on the children at the time of their death. This is what Mama wanted. This is what we're going to do.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Good food and fun. From lift kits to tires, Tire World has the experts and the knowledge to get it done.
This is Gator with Tire World Off-Road. We're your local rough country dealer. So when you're ready to add some character to your rig, ask for Gator at Tire World on Memorial Boulevard.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In college basketball, Michigan State beat Purdue 75-66 this Friday night on Fox TV. 12th-ranked Michigan hosts number 14 Michigan State, and the Spartans are now only a half game behind first-place Michigan. BYU destroyed number 23 Kansas 91-57. The Jayhawks' record in conference is just 8-7. TCU upset number 9 Texas Tech 69-66, and number 21 Mississippi State was trailing early second half, but did beat number 7 Texas A&M 70-54. Easy wins in the top 10 for Florida, Houston, and Iowa State. The NBA is off until the Wednesday makeup game, Hornets at Lakers. Hockey's Four Nations face-off concludes Thursday. The Blue Jays failed to sign All-Star Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to an extension. His deadline has passed. The Cubs agreed to sign veteran infielder Justin Turner, and the Carolina Panthers re-signed quarterback Andy Dalton.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's the Wake Up Crew. We're back. It's on Wednesday here. John, Brian, Dalton with you. And we have, oh, wow. We're going to let you know that we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Are you ready to take control of your energy usage and save money? You can download the MyMTE app to track your energy consumption, pay your bill, and even report outages right from your phone. It's free and available now for iOS and Android. There you go. Good to have you guys with us this morning. Be careful out there driving around.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Always what?
I thought you were talking to me. Good to have you with me this morning.
No.
I didn't figure.
We're all as one.
We are a unit.
I'm talking to the listening audience out there. Still battling my throat thing. I don't know when it's going to get better.
I just noticed you have a note on an envelope.
Yeah,
No, it's my topic sheet.
Yeah. It is an envelope, though.
Yeah, I used an envelope. It's easy to carry in your pocket. And it was the only thing available.
Well, I was going to say, it
when
probably
I was
feels
walking
like
out of the
necessity.
house at 5:45 this morning. Man, they tell
Well,
you.
you're eating chili. He's writing on envelopes.
I'm not eating chili today. I do have a little notepad if you want one.
Did anybody get to see the Saturday Night Live 50-year thing? Did you
Did
watch
not.
it? I didn't either.
I'm sure it's on. I think
I did tape it. It's
on Hulu.
Peacock.
Peacock?
Yeah, streaming.
I only go to Hulu, too.
I like to see it. I need to see it because I followed it for years, and it's had good years, the good years, the bad years, and
I've heard this year it was pretty good.
It's better.
That's what I've heard.
It's better. Yeah.
I just think
Super Bowl averaged 122 million viewers. Not bad.
That's a little low, isn't it?
I think so. I imagine if they check the crowd after halftime, yeah. I think it's $8 million for a 30-second commercial.
That's insane.
It actually made history with the 121 million. It's the largest audience for a Super Bowl.
I know one of the things they were talking about was that the people who don't watch football, which is the younger demographic, do like Kendrick Lamar, and so it was kind of like
it did cut off after he left after the show, the halftime. The audience dropped.
Right. Well, a part of that was the game too.
Yeah.
But that brought in viewers who probably wouldn't watch otherwise because of who they chose for the halftime show. And I can tell how old you are now by what you thought of this year's Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh yeah. if you follow internet, people go, I didn't understand a word he said.
And everybody who says that is over the age of 30.
That's correct.
Anybody who's like, no, I thought it was pretty great, is under the age of 30. So now I know.
The first Super Bowl ever, back in 1967, 24.4 million.
And a ticket only cost $12.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I mean, a 30-second commercial, you spent $8 million. You got to guarantee that people are going to see that commercial.
Yeah, you could spend that money in other avenues, and it'd be much better spent.
And speaking of that, the commercials weren't that great this year. 6:24, more of the Wake Up Crew coming up.
We're visiting with a resident at Stones River Manor who has her own apartment in independent living. I see you have a whole collection of antique churns. What's the story behind that one?
Bought it at an auction. I told my husband, I said, don't go too high on it, maybe $35. And there was this guy, he kept on bidding. And my husband said, I'm going to get it. I don't care what it costs. And he kept on, he gave $85 for it. That was a lot of money for us back then.
Learn more online at stonesrivermanor.com.
McCabe Vision Center.
Everything in my left eye just looked like it was cloudy, foggy, had a skim over it. Looked like I was looking through real dirty glass, and I was having trouble driving. The lights glared, and it's absolutely gone.
He's the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
The eye surgery was a piece of cake. It was so simple, it was so easy, never felt a thing. Once it was over, able to walk right out.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Nunley. For some, it was flurries. For our northern counties, it was a little more. A snowy start for many across the state. While final totals have varied, continue to use caution this morning as you travel, especially on those neighborhood streets and back roads. The snow has had an impact on schools, with dozens of districts canceling class for the day. Expect to see an impact with city and county services in some areas. Call ahead to see if the office you may need to visit today is open. Sunny conditions this week and this weekend should help melting on those untreated roadways. 2 middle schoolers have been charged after police say they threatened to shoot up a school in Madison. According to Metro Nashville Police, students in a social media group reported that 2 12-year-old male students at Madison Middle made statements about shooting up the school. While searching one of the students' homes, officers reportedly found a toy that resembled a real gun in a bedroom. In addition to the toy gun, quote, multiple unsecured guns were also found in the residence, police say. Both 12-year-old students were charged with threatening mass violence and making a false report.
Chronic absenteeism is on the rise.
Sophia A., absent. Julio M., absent.
These absences are often due to the absence of crucial needs like food, transportation, and health care.
Olivia H., absent. Preston L., absent.
But site coordinators from communities and schools connect kids to the resources they need so they show up prepared and ready to learn.
Jacob O., present.
Visit communitiesandschools.org. Being present matters.
Shots fired outside of a Memphis Walmart Tuesday. The Memphis Police Department says one man is in critical condition. Around 3:15 in the afternoon, officers responded to a shooting call at the Walmart on Austin P. Highway, reports WMC. When police arrived, they discovered that one man had a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the leg. Police say the shooting occurred between two men following a disagreement. No bystanders were injured. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:27 here on the Wake Up Crew. We've got Good Neighbor events coming up. Rewind at 6:35. Another check of the weather and our first look at traffic coming up at around 6:34. All that coming up between the hours of 6 and 7, and then an hour
right around the corner.
Hour of that thing with Brian, whatever that other hour is.
The 7 o'clock hour.
The 7 o'clock hour, yeah. Okay.
It's all one show, John.
We've got random questions.
There's no competition. It's all one show.
Is that why he keeps sending me numbers and he circles mine that shows that I have less listeners than his? It's okay. Well, say we don't have fake stuff that we can throw at him during his hour.
We can throw real stuff at him.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. I failed to.
Do you remember that one time?
I failed to do the song of the day, man.
I think it's fine. Do you remember that one time I was trying to throw a wad of paper in the trash can and I accidentally hit him in the side of the head with it?
I didn't think it was funny.
This was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, you threw it pretty hard, too.
I threw it pretty hard. I just knocked him in the side of the head and he looked at me like he was going to kill me.
What do we do here? Oh, yeah, I'm doing it late, but we've got Song of the Day.
More of Russell's second album hits. Just think Grease when you hear this song. Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta.
This is the worst one of all of them. You know what the problem is? I think Russell's career has fallen off.
Yeah.
He used to be with the Beatles.
He should have gone solo. He should have stayed with us.
I think the joke should have died.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
The only person that's happy, though, is Brian.
I'm proud of him.
Oh.
He started here and look at where he's gone.
Well, he started with the Beatles.
Okay, so I've started here. Where am I going? Don't answer that. Okay.
You had that one album that you released, Out of This World, or whatever.
Yeah.
The cover was you in a space mask, yeah.
It made it through my family, and nobody's ever heard it ever since.
It's a coaster now.
And I did that while I had COVID, too. Yeah. Good Neighbor of the Day. It's time to do that, isn't it? I'm a little late with it, too, but I'm going to do it.
Okay, good.
The County Trustee's Office staff for today's Good Neighbor of the Day for helping figure out the senior property tax freeze and helping a person on a fixed income. The county's trustee office staff will receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and News Radio WGNS.
65 can't get here quick enough for me. If you want to send in a good neighbor, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/good neighbor. Two of the ways you can get those to us. And we're also taking those birthdays and anniversaries this morning. Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. Call or text, same phone number.
All right, it's time now for Today in History.
Turn to Turner Security.
All right, back in time to 1878, Thomas Edison is granted a patent for his gramophone.
This here is the gramophone.
I didn't know what nationality was Thomas Edison, and he leaned into the phonograph, become the phonograph.
Yes,
although he wasn't alone in that, was he?
I don't think so.
Or was it light bulb?
The phonograph.
Light bulb was the one. Yeah. Him and Tesla worked on that one together. Nikola.
Don't mention that name.
1910, Typhoid Mary is freed from her first periods of forced isolation and goes on to cause several further outbreaks of typhoid in the New York area. I saw a Wagon Train episode, which you don't know about Wagon Train, where this woman had she was a carrier for typhoid, which was based on
Typhoid Mary.
Yeah, and They had to find a cure for her, although she never had any symptoms. But it was a pretty good show. I guess it was for me anyway. 1914, 4-year-old Charlotte May Piersdorf mailed by train from Grangeville, Idaho to her grandparents' house.
So was she really that
73
angry?
miles away in most famous child in the post instance. What?
Was she really that angry?
Who?
Her last name.
Piersdorf.
Okay. It's not what it sounded like you said the first time you said it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, excuse me.
This here is the gramophone. Let's go back to that one.
This is the worst segment of this ever, I think.
And it's Wednesday. 1942, Tommy Dorsey and his orchestra record I'll Take Tallulah.
There's one queen of Tallulah. For that gal Tallulah. He's Tallulah's Foolah. I would fight a doula. Tallulah's got it screwla.
That's a catchy song. 1968, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuts on NET, which is now PBS.
Beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty
In 1971, Paul McCartney, and I have this out a record and it's really good, releases Another Day in England.
So sad. Sometimes I feel so sad.
He's sabotaging my show. Okay, 1973, Tie a Yellow Ribbon Around the Old Oak Tree is released.
You still want me.
Brandon Brooks is standing by with Rewind. You're listening to News Radio WGNS. It's 6:33.
It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me?
This is CBS Rewind. February 19th, 1983. Patty Austin and James Ingram, #1 on the singles chart with Baby Come to Me. This dated 1993. The nationwide release of the drama The Crying Game.
Never the way you expect.
It was nominated for 6 Oscars
You've heard of this?
and won 1
You gonna tell me what's wrong?
for Best Original Screenplay.
No, not here.
20 years ago today,
I'm gonna build a rocket.
the release of the biopic
Blow yourself up.
October Sky. I'm Brandon Brooks, and that's Rewind.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier. We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter weather advisory continues and a cold weather advisory goes in effect late tonight. Any snow showers gradually end very early today. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. Highs top out near 32 degrees. Winds north 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight it remains mostly cloudy with lows falling into the teens. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 22.
Good morning. There is some slipping and slide going on out here right now. We're looking at a rank 24 westbound at Briley. Also trying to clear one up in Madison. 65 south. It's going to be near OHB. Also an accident. It's got traffic running slow out in Robertson County. 24 east around the 28-mile marker. Give yourself extra time. You have to get out and about. Hey, whether you need a new roof, roof repair, roof inspection, independent roofing specialist, check them out at irsroofs.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
WGNS encourages you to shop local. Let's patronize those local family businesses. Also, we encourage you to give the gift of life. You know, the Red Cross is critically low on blood. So call the Red Cross at 800-RED-CROSS. and make an appointment to give the gift of life at a time that fits your schedule. Well, you've heard us talking about Greenhouse Ministries, and one of the things they need, volunteers. They have a volunteer orientation every Thursday morning at 10. That's at Greenhouse Ministries, 307 South Academy Street. We Remember You. That's a dementia support group, and they meet on the second Tuesday of each month at 4 o'clock over at the Villages of Murfreesboro. We Remember You. You need to check it out. That's over near the Avenue. Don't throw away Old Glory. Bring your tattered American flag to WGNS and let the girls from BSA Troop 2019 at Trinity United Methodist Church retire it with dignity. Plus, we also recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
This is Charlie Pitts, Murfreesboro Singing Barber. I want to start this thing off by getting everyone that's got a business to lower the prices. Come on over to my shop. I'll give you $5 off all the services that we got. We need to do all we can to get the prices down for each other. And everybody all over has got real high prices, and we need to lower them. Come on over to my shop. I'll give you $5 off all the services that we got. Charlie Pitts Barber. I'm at 2528 Las Casas Pike.
Murfreesboro firefighters are going door to door to ensure that everyone is counted in the special census. Every resident means more funding for roads, schools, and emergency services. Up to $3.5 million more each year. So don't wait. Fill out the mailer you received or visit murfreesborocensus.com. That's murfreesborocensus.com. Every name matters, including yours. Help us help Murfreesboro. Fill out your special census form today. murfreesborocensus.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
21 minutes before this hour of 7 o'clock. Don't forget you can go to WGNSradio.com/listen to see where to hear your favorite WGNS shows live and on demand, and even watch on Big GTV. That's WGNSradio.com/listen. John, Brian, and Dalton with you, and we are ready for our dad joke. This is the third day, and so far, he's thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, they've been good.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yeah.
Not great, but thumbs up is what you would say.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
You ready?
I've been ready.
Okay. Do you know why you never see buffaloes hiding in trees?
No, why?
Because they're so darn good at it.
You ready?
Yeah. Thumbs down.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's like one of those anti-jokes, but it just wasn't a good one.
It didn't ring. It just didn't ring. It just, I don't know how to describe it.
Kind of fell flat, yeah.
Fell flat.
Can we get somebody here with a sense of humor?
Fell flat. We're going to bring a random person in off the street one morning.
Wait, we've got one.
Your jokes are amazing.
No, he's not random. He's your buddy. 641.
CBS News Brief. Predictions on the work of the new Department of Government Efficiency in President Trump and Elon Musk's first joint interview of the new administration.
I think he's going to find $1 trillion.
Yeah.
The president and his top advisor on Fox News, A$AP Rocky, found not guilty of felony assault with a semi-automatic weapon. CBS's Elise Preston from L.A.
Prosecutors accused the Grammy-nominated rapper of shooting a former friend in November 2021.
They say the bullets grazed the victim's hand.
The Vatican says the Pope had a peaceful sleep and ate breakfast at a hospital in Rome today after developing pneumonia in both lungs. Correspondent Seth Doan is in Rome.
We know that this pope has had pneumonia in the past and has recovered from it, but this is a polymicrobial infection, meaning that more than one pathogen is to blame, and that makes it more complex to treat.
The Pope is 88 years old. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Middle Tennessee and southern Kentucky are bracing for a significant snowstorm set to arrive Tuesday evening and continue through midday Wednesday. While the snow totals are not expected to break any records, forecasters believe this could be the region's largest February snowstorm since 2021. February typically ranks as Middle Tennessee's second snowiest month, averaging 1.5 inches of snowfall with the area's annual average of 4.8 inches. However, Middle Tennessee has not recorded a measurable snow in February since 2021, with only trace amounts in 2022, 2023, and 2024. The upcoming snowstorm could potentially bring more than 2.8 inches of snow in a single day, marking the largest daily February snowfall in the Nashville area since 2003. And in entertainment news, young actors in Middle Tennessee have an exciting opportunity as the sequel to the popular film I Can Only Imagine is set to begin filming in Nashville this April. The casting team is seeking boys aged 2 to 9 for speaking roles as the sons of Bart Millard, lead singer of the band Mercy Me, played by John Michael Finley. Roles include Sam, a brave and imaginative 4 to 6-year-old who loves comics and music, Charlie, an energetic and lively 8 to 9-year-old, and Miles, a secure and friendly 2-year-old, with identical twins encouraged to apply. The movie will also star Dennis Quaid, Trace Adkins, and Milo Ventimiglia, and an open casting call will be held on Saturday, February 22nd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 5121 Maryland Way, Suite 100 in Brentwood. Young aspiring actors are encouraged to audition for a chance to be part of this highly anticipated movie project. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
At Heritage South Community Credit Union, you won't find crazy promotions with pages of requirements. You won't find endless phone trees with computer voices. You won't find an out-of-state bank focused on turning a profit. Instead, we help when others won't. We've been doing that for our community since we started in a pencil factory in Shelbyville almost 70 years ago. If you're tired of big banks, it's time to try your local community credit union. Visit heritagesouth.org to learn more. Insured by NCUA.
I am Charlotte Gardner. I've lived at Adams Place for 3 years. Everything's positive about the food. There are so many choices. There is a menu that you can pick and choose whatever you want. And people who have come here for a meal with me are really impressed at the selection.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
Adams Place on Memorial, across from Walmart.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
All right, guys, it's Scott. If you're feeling tired, lacking motivation and drive, gaining weight, or noticing a loss of muscle mass, these could all be signs of low testosterone. Don't wait. Find out now. At Low T Center here in Murfreesboro on Medical Center Parkway, they make it easy to get your levels checked. And with their on-site lab, you'll get those results back in about 25 minutes. Low T Center is not a typical doctor's office. Their physicians specialize in treating low testosterone with customized therapy, or TRT, for each patient. The experts at Low T Center have over a decade of experience experience helping patients achieve life-changing results. And most health insurance is accepted for treatment. For established patients with stable T levels, they also offer a convenient physician-monitored self-inject treatment plan that ships directly to your home each month without the need to come into the office for weekly visits. And at Low T Center, you can also get your health evaluated for treatment with prescription GLP-1 weight loss medications. Yep, you can lose weight. Get back to your best. Go to lowtcenter.com to book your appointment today. That's lowtcenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Man on the Street Newsmakers, brought to you by Old National Bank in Murfreesboro.
Friends? Yes. The financial partners whom you've built a relationship with at Old National Bank are still at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard location, right here in the borough. And so are the warm, homemade cookies.
Cookies are ready, dear.
Like Grandma used to make. If you need online and mobile banking, Murfreesboro's Old National Bank does that too. You and Old National Bank, better together.
Old National Bank at 2230 Dr. MLK Jr. Boulevard. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
Information that you need. You've just received horrible news that could change your life. What should you do?
I think the first thing we think we're doing, which isn't the right thing to do, build walls around ourselves. Whenever you receive devastating news, it's hard to process. You're kind of in a twilight world where you go home and you think to yourself, now, did he just tell me that? Or did she just say I had this?
Reverend Dr. John Hinkle with Murfreesboro First Presbyterian Church.
What a lot of families do is they want to do just that, keep it between the family. What I actually believe is more helpful is to find somebody to talk to. And I find the act of talking is therapeutic in and of itself, right? Just the act of trying to get it off your shoulders, get it off your heart, and say to your friend or to a doctor or to a trained professional, this is what I'm feeling. And I think that process alone is helpful. In that moment when I'm told this information, I've lost control. And we think by holding it in, we're gaining control back. When in reality, we're just allowing the pressure of the news to collapse us. By releasing it, you're getting it all out of your system.
And that's information that you need on what to do when your news turns tragic.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48 here on the Wake Up Crew, and we want to remind you that CBS Entertainment Report with Matt Wolf is coming up at 6:57. I got to admit, your wolf's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's a pretty good wolf. What do you do really good? A cow? You do a cow really well.
Can you do a Matt?
A what?
You know, we got Matt Wolf. Can you do a Matt impression?
Hi, I'm Matt.
I like that, and I just want you guys to know that I read an article that they said about Batman, that the greatest Batman, the number one Batman who set the tone for all the future Batmans,
I'm Batman,
was Michael Keaton. That he was the best Batman, mainly because what he did kind of started the whole revolution of Batman being dark, dark side, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And everybody else was just a accumulation of that. I know you don't agree with that.
I don't. I think it's nostalgia is what leads that. Michael Keaton was fine, but that's not
fine.
He was
just fine.
Here's the thing, and
nobody had ever done Batman before.
This is the same thing.
Oh, this is counterpoint. I love it.
This is
nobody. Wait a minute.
Okay,
nobody had ever been Batman before, other than Adam West.
Yes.
So who set the tone for how Batman was going to be in these future movies?
Tim Burton.
Michael Keaton.
Tim Burton did it. Michael Keaton was just
somebody
an
had to
actor.
perform it.
Yeah, but anybody could have done it. That's my point. It's the same thing.
And so who do you think is the best?
The same thing I think about the Spider-Man. It's the same thing I think about the Spider-Man movies. Tobey Maguire didn't make those movies great. Sam Raimi did. He's good in them, but I think anybody could have been in that and would have been good. I just don't like Michael Keaton.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been a Michael Keaton
Did you see him play
fan.
McDonald's guy?
Yeah, he was pretty good in that.
He was great in that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in a lot of movies. Did you see him in Mr. Mom? He was great.
I think so, yeah.
When he said one of his kids was sucking on the blanket, and he goes, "Hey, man, you got to give up the blanket," because you start sucking on the blanket. Next thing you know, it's going to be
yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so who's your best Batman?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you know.
I don't know that there's been.
You're going to say Robert Pattinson.
Probably not. I don't know that there's been just like. There has never been
Christian Bale.
A Hugh Jackman for Batman. Like there's just not that
Christian
person.
Bale.
Christian Bale's pretty good. His Bruce Wayne is really good. His Batman sounds like he's eating nails.
Well, the Batman got worse. The way he did his voice got worse after each movie.
Yeah.
And by the last one, it's like.
The same thing is true there. Like those are Christopher Nolan movies more than they're the actor's movie.
Plots were good.
Yes. Like the movies are really, really great. And I think that's probably true of every Batman movie.
And the thing about George Clooney could have been a good Batman, but the script was bad. So that's where I see your point.
Had George Clooney been in Tim Burton's Batman movies, he would be probably looked at the same way.
I wonder if he read the script before because it was really corny.
Probably.
It was almost like Adam West Batman.
I think they paid him a lot of money.
Yeah,
is
they
probably
did do that.
what they did. I don't think he cared what the movie was
you know
like.
what?
Forgotten about Val Kilmer.
You know what I said?
Val Kilmer might be the best.
Yeah, he was really good Bruce Wayne too.
He was really good as both.
But now, you know what ruined the Batman movies? Chris O'Donnell as Robin. See, I always say that.
I see. I think it's the director's fault that Batman and Robin's not very good. It's actually.
I think it was Mr. Freeze.
It's McDonald's fault.
Well, he was bad. That was the worst movie.
Have you heard the stuff about how McDonald's is what ruined the franchise?
Well, they must have had. Tommy Lee Jones must have got paid a fortune because he had a terrible role. Arnold got paid big time. It was terrible. Poison Ivy, was she in that too?
Warner Brothers had a deal with McDonald's to sell Batman toys, and it was like a cross promotion. They pretty much funded those movies, and then the first two were so dark, parents were like, "We're not letting our kids watch these." And so McDonald's was like, "Hey, if you
we got to lighten it up.
We got to lighten it up." And so they're actually the ones who.
In the 1950s Adventures of Superman, the first two seasons were dark. Kellogg's said, we got to have it where the kids will watch it. And so they did. But the problem is the kids were already watching the show.
Right.
But they liked it. They liked the mean stuff, the hard stuff.
Then the Penguin. Forgot about the Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin was.
I like the Penguin.
Although he was pretty cool in that movie. He just.
Batman Returns.
It was gross.
I like better.
Yeah, he was. And Michael Keaton was better in Batman Returns too. All right. So I guess we agree to disagree.
We came to
somewhat. Somewhat. Hey, birthday time.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
All right, 1911, Merle Oberon. She was a famous British actress. 1924, Lee Marvin, American actor. He was in Paint Your Wagon, Cat Ballou.
Was born under a wandering star.
What was great about that musical? Nobody could sing in it. Clint Eastwood sang in it, and but it turned out to be a big hit.
Oh.
Roger Goodell was born in 1959. He's the American NFL commissioner. 1963, Seal, English singer-songwriter.
Oh, wrong seal. Sorry.
That was a good seal, though. And 2004, Millie Bobby Brown, English actress. She's in Stranger Things. Local birthdays for you. Steve McKinney, Todd Patterson, Amanda Miller, Melissa McDonald, Sherry Snyder, Joyce Ewell, Sandria Miller, Jim McKee, and Eric Snyder.
Those are the birthdays we've got today so far. If you've called or texted, we've got those. We'll announce them at 8 o'clock here coming up. If you haven't called or texted in just yet, now's your time. 615-893-1450. Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club.
Well, today is International Tug of War Day, so go out and organize a game or whatever.
Hey, let's do one here. All right, it's 6:55. It's time to take our last look at the weather.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter weather advisory continues, and a cold weather advisory goes in effect late tonight. Any snow showers gradually end very early today. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. Highs top out near 32 degrees. Winds north 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight it remains mostly cloudy with lows falling into the teens. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 22.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE Sharing Change is funded by members who round up their electric bills to the nearest dollar each month as a donation and support hundreds of local nonprofits. Find out more at sharingchange.org.
Good morning. Several accidents out here, including this one on 440 westbound off-ramp onto Hillsborough Pike there at 21st Avenue. Again, extra travel time out here if you have to get out in this mess, and that's what it is. It's a mess out here in Middle Tennessee as traffic tries to pick up on I-40 coming through Hermitage and Donaldson. Again, dangerous driving conditions. Princess Hot Chicken has new items on the menu. Check them out online at princesshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Hi, this is Stan with Parks Auction Company, and by now you've probably heard our commercials and know that we are committed to helping you increase your investments. Call 896-4600 to set an appointment with me or one of my team members. That's 896-4600. Parks Auction Company. We handle everything.
Shopping for your DIY projects, odds are at the Habitat Restore.
We got it. If you have a painting project going on, we have plenty of paint supplies. Come see us here at the Habitat Restore. Find it at the Restore. If you need batteries, come to the Restore. We got it at the Habitat Restore.
850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today at the Habitat Restore, but it may be gone tomorrow.
We got it, yeah.
You feel great at Adams Place.
Melanie teaches all of our exercise classes. I do the stretch and balance.
Alan Butcher.
Avis is our water aerobics instructor. It's really helped me to overcome some of my arthritis pain, and it's just a wonderful thing that we have here.
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
Yesterday, we told you about Matt Damon heading up Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Now, another native Bostonian is about to take a high-profile gig.
Hopefully, it's a short announcement. I am starving.
Well, break out the Wahlburgers. Donnie Wahlberg will head up a new spin-off to Blue Bloods, tentatively titled Boston Blue, returning as Detective Danny Reagan. CBS greenlighting the series, which will see Danny Boy take on a new gig in Beantown. That'll be out later this year. And Lady Gaga will be the host and musical guest on Saturday Night Live, March 8th. Appropriately, she'll be the 50th person to pull double duty as SNL celebrates its 50th anniversary. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
At Progressive, we're making things even easier. We'll help you bundle your home and car insurance together so you can save on both. Learn more at Progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 6:58 here on the Wake Up Crew. Glad you're with us. Stay tuned for more of the Wake Up Crew right after the news. And today's Good Neighbor of the Day is the County Trustee's Office. That's right. They're Good Neighbors of the Day for helping figure out the senior property tax freeze and helping a person on a fixed income. The County Trustee's Office staff will receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts.
And if you'd like to nominate someone as our Good Neighbor of the Day, text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450. You can also get your birthdays and anniversaries into us using that same phone number, or even easier than that, head on over to our website, WGNSradio.com/birthdays, to get those in there as well so that we can give away a delicious bowl of banana pudding from our friends over at Slick Pig Barbecue.
Firefighters are going door to door to make sure everyone is counted in the Murfreesboro Census. Fill out your mailer or go to murfreesborocensus.com. Counting 20,000 new residents could mean $3.5 million for the city's roads, parks, and services.
Brian,
yes,
you got
John?
something big, exciting to happen here in the next hour?
You know, I'm going to take these next few moments and figure that out.
Okay, he's going to take a nap, in other words. All right, news is next at 7 o'clock.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
A legal victory for Trump and Musk.
An individual can go bankrupt, and so can a country.
Concerns for the Pope's health.
Pope Francis has developed pneumonia in both lungs.
A deep freeze north and south.
Lots of blankets, heater going, tea going.
Good morning, I'm Peter King with a CBS World News Roundup. A judge has ruled against 14 states that wanted to block Elon Musk and his Doge cost cutters from accessing data. CBS News White House correspondent Nancy Cordes says Musk and President Trump spoke about Doge last night on Fox News.
Sitting alongside the president, billionaire Elon Musk insisted his aggressive moves to slash spending are only meant to fulfill Trump's vision.
I'm a technologist, and I try to make technologies that improve the world and make life better. Your shirt. Yeah, and that's why I like my T-shirt says tech support, because I'm here to provide the president with technology support.
In a new decision, federal judge Tanya Chutkin said Musk's arrangement appears to be the unchecked authority of an unelected individual. But she said she could not restrain Doge's efforts to access federal computer systems without clear evidence of imminent, irreparable harm. President Trump argued Musk has been the key to ensuring his ambitious executive orders actually get implemented.
What he does is he takes it, and with his 100 geniuses, he's got some very brilliant young people. He gets it done. He's a leader.
But Musk has also spread many false claims about his work. He said that millions of dead people are still getting Social Security checks, that the Department of Education had been eliminated. And he has accused myriad government offices of scams, corruption, and crimes without proof.
Angry words between President Trump and Ukraine's leader as the U.S. and Russia talk about ending the war in Ukraine. CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb.
President Trump hit back at concern from Ukraine over not being invited to the U.S.-Russia peace talks in Saudi Arabia.
Well, you've been there for 3 years. You should have ended it 3 years. You should have never started it. You could have made a deal.
The president's suggestion that Ukraine started the war and not Russia, which launched a full-scale invasion nearly 3 years ago, has shocked Ukrainian and European leaders. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had this to say. We are seeing a lot of disinformation that is coming from Russia, he said. Unfortunately, President Trump, with all due respect, is living in this disinformation space.
The Vatican says Pope Francis has had breakfast and is in good spirits. He's been sitting up in an armchair and breathing on his own while hospitalized for pneumonia. CBS's Seth Doan is in Rome.
We understand that the Pope had a CT scan on his chest, and that revealed the onset of bilateral or double pneumonia. The Vatican saying his medical situation continues to be complex. Adding to the complexity, as a younger man, he had part of his lung removed. And of course, this Pope is now 88 years old. In the meantime, his public schedule has been cleared, at least through this Sunday.
CBS's Dr. John LaPook.
Pneumonia in both lungs in an 88-year-old man is serious, especially since he has underlying lung disease and the treatment is being described as complex. Maintaining a normal mental status is very important, so it's encouraging to hear he's in a good mood and able to pray and read texts.
A polar vortex has sent temperatures well below zero from the northern plains to parts of the deep south. Nearly 30 below early this morning in Great Falls, Montana, just above zero in Amarillo, Texas. CBS News meteorologist Tony Sadico.
Polar vortex numbers could challenge records. We're talking about as cold as 20 below average, as far south as Dallas. And that's before you factor in the wind chill. Wind chills, how about 9 below for highs in places like Kansas City? Feels just like the teens in Louisville.
KWTV's Hank Brown has been driving around frigid and icy Oklahoma City.
Any street that has not been treated is an absolute polished glaze of ice. It is extremely treacherous. On the highways, there actually is some wet. Now, the problem with that is it's 1 degree. You can't tell what's ice and what's not.
Several federal prosecutors have resigned rather than carry out the Justice Department's orders to drop corruption charges against New York Mayor Eric Adams. A judge will hear arguments from both sides today. Loyola Law Professor Lori Levinson.
The judge has to give the final say as to whether this case will be dismissed, whether it will be dismissed without prejudice, which means that Adams could be prosecuted down the road, or maybe even dismissed with prejudice, which would make Adams free to do whatever he would want to do.
It's 5 past the hour.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy.
Waking up every day, lifting him from the bed to the wheelchair to the car to get him to therapy on time. It's no small task between the doctors and the diagnosis, but nothing can disable this love. This is my big brother, my hero. He's part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. See, there's no time for tired. This starts again tomorrow. He'll be waiting for me. I wake up for him. I know he needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 877-333-5885. Caregiving Resource Center. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Rakeem Mayers, better known as rapper A$AP Rocky, is a free man. A jury finding him not guilty in his shooting trial. Here's CBS's Elise Preston.
Prosecutors accused the Grammy-nominated rapper of shooting a former friend in November 2021. They say the bullets grazed the victim's hand. Mr. Mayers' defense stemmed from the gun in question being a prop gun. His attorneys accused the victim, Terrell Efron, of perjury and extortion.
President Trump has signed an executive order for a study on how to expand in vitro fertilization and make the procedure more affordable for couples who can't conceive their own children by conventional means. An embryo mix-up leads to a lawsuit against a Georgia fertility clinic. Here's CBS's Matt Piper.
Christina Murray, who is white, realized something was wrong at the Coastal Fertility Specialist Clinic in May 2023 when she delivered a baby that did not match the appearance of the sperm donor she had chosen, who looked similar to her with dirty blonde hair and blue eyes. Instead, she had delivered a black baby. She gave up the child after his biological parents demanded custody last year. Murray says she still wants to raise the baby boy.
An avalanche near Broken Top, Oregon has killed a local couple as they were skiing. It's a popular area with skiers like this man.
It just breaks my heart because someone was out there having the time of their lives. And now their family has to deal with the loss, and it's just terrible. I hate it.
Law enforcement officials say friends were able to locate the couple by pinging their phone and digging through the snow. SpaceX launches her routine site in Florida. Booster landings the same off the Florida coast. Last night's Falcon 9 Starlink launch had a different but well-planned ending.
Successful landing of our Falcon 9 rocket, and you can hear the cheering behind me. Welcome to the Bahamas, Falcon 9.
That's the first time SpaceX has launched a rocket in one country and landed it in another. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
We could all use more time. Amazon Business offers smart business buying solutions so you can spend more time growing your business and less time doing the admin. I can see why they call it smart. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Buy 5 quarts of Castrol Edge full synthetic motor oil and get a $15 gift card after rebate, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Military veterans and active duty service members, you could become a certified cyber warrior with just 12 weeks of training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, and IT pros with these skills often enjoy abundant opportunity and a great lifestyle. Protect our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. GI Bill, SkillBridge, and other VA benefits are available to those who qualify. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Now you're up to date on the latest national news. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. More local news, traffic, weather, and fun continues with the Wake Up Crew here on News Radio WGNS.
Thanks so much for spending another hour with us here on the Wake Up Crew this morning. I'm Brian Barrett, joined by John Dinkins and Dalton Barrett. More news and information straight ahead, including this look at traffic and weather together, brought to you by Toots.
This is Wade Hayes from Toots Restaurants. One of the things that put us on the map here in Rutherford County was our daily specials. Now you can go to our website, toots.com, and click on the Daily Specials tab to see what those are.
Hey, this is Jack Hayes. Come over to Toots Restaurants and play our cool arcade games. And while you're at it, come check out our menus.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter weather advisory continues and a cold weather advisory goes in effect late tonight. Any snow showers gradually and very early today. Otherwise mostly cloudy. Highs top out near 32 degrees. Winds north 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight it remains mostly cloudy with lows falling into the teens. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 21.
We're excited to announce that Capstar Bank is now officially a division of Old National Bank. Old National Bank in Murfreesboro at 2230 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Old National Bank, ready to serve you.
Old National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good morning. I'm looking at an accident out here on 24. It's westbound at Hickory Hollow Parkway. Also saw some flashing lights, what appeared to be a multi-vehicle wreck on 440 westbound off-ramp. They're onto Hillsborough Pike, 21st Avenue. Again, terrible driving conditions. Give yourself extra travel time throughout Middle Tennessee this morning if you have to get out and about. Hey, when you need dependable towing, call STR Towing and Recovery. Check out strtow.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
From News Radio WGNS, it's your Snow Patrol report.
Rutherford County Schools closed Wednesday. Central Office 2. City Schools closed. ESP as well. And MTSU, it's a virtual learning day. More at WGNSradio.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS. Rise and shine, it's a brand new day. John, Brian, and Dalton are here to stay. With the Wake Up Crew, it's our favorite place.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
All right, welcome back into the Wake Up Crew here on News Radio WGNS. It's Brian, it's John, it's Dalton. We're here.
I'm Gil King. Oh no, that's their morning show. Sorry.
It is a Wednesday morning.
Woo-woo!
It's Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Yeah.
Woot. We haven't mentioned Hump Day all day today.
Hump Day.
That's not true.
Maybe I just wasn't paying
I
attention.
said Hump Day, but I don't think we got a Hump Day.
Yeah, there wasn't a woot woot.
Of course, it was there.
Yeah, I thought
Maybe
that part, but you usually do Hump Day in there too, and I don't think you heard that.
I got the woot woot part down, but
I probably just wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Why did we think that he would have messed up? That doesn't happen.
He's never messed up anything ever.
Well, there was one time back in 1990.
Never mind. When he hired me. Hey, John, you want to come do a sports show at 7 o'clock at night?
That sounds so much fun.
Oh, that sounds good, Brian. Yeah, I'd love to. Look where it led.
To the worst years of your life.
You wouldn't say that, would you?
The worst years of my life?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this is your twilight, isn't it? Isn't that
it started in 2000. When did this show start?
2018.
That's when I became not a teacher, not a principal anymore. I became, I don't know what this is.
Wow, in 3 years, we celebrate our 10th anniversary of the show?
I know.
I don't want to talk about
wild.
that.
10th.
How many? 2 years?
Well, if it was 18,
yep.
Yeah, then 2026 or 2028.
Yeah, wow.
That's sad. A decade? We got to end it before that, don't we?
Hey, I'm 68.
Oh.
I wonder, are you going to end the show if something happened to me?
I'm not thinking about any of that.
Yeah, but you've got to think about that.
You got to plan ahead.
Because
there is no plan. That's why we're here.
I'm just letting you know, when John's gone, I'm gone. So.
Whoa.
Oh, so much for me.
Well, you could do the show. Just get you 2 more guys.
You'd have to get 2 more hosts, yeah.
That's not hard to do. You've got so many friends.
Yeah, and it's easy to find people who will work for nothing and for free every morning.
Yeah, they either need to be retired or willing to work 3 jobs in order to survive. It's not bad.
With real weird hours.
Yeah, weird.
That'd be easy. You and Scott can do it together. You, Scott, and Bart can do the Wake Up Crew together.
Okay. As we move along this morning.
I don't know that Scott would want to get up this early anymore.
Probably not.
You know, we've got...
He's trying to avoid this conversation completely, isn't he?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Listeners, go ahead and send in who would be your pick for the next host of the Wake Up Crew. You can contact us.
Okay, how about our song of the day? This is what I'm excited
we want to go
about.
To that.
Yes, because this week we are looking at the top Russell the Chicken songs on his new album. This is
he left, and look what happened to him.
A cover of Grease, one of the songs from the movie. You're the one that I want. Just listen to the powerful singing of Russell the Chicken.
crazy on that, doesn't he?
Man, just listen.
There it is. Oh, wow, we're gonna hear the whole record.
Oh, here we go. Now, here we go. Here it is.
He hasn't hit the.
This is it right here, I
think. Oh, he's got people singing with it.
Yeah.
Other chickens. Okay. Maybe we should quit the show now. I think it might be time to go.
Well, the problem is now we've put ourselves in a position where it can't get worse.
It can't get worse.
There's no way, right?
No, right.
So
that's a new all-time low right there.
Yeah, which we keep saying, but surely we can't bottom out worse than this.
They don't do this on the Rick Burgess show.
So anything we do from here would be better.
They don't play chicken music on the Rick Burgess show.
Russell was such a part of the history of the show, and now he's gone on to create beautiful music.
And we dumped him. So we're done. We don't want to hear about him anymore.
That's going to come out in the docuseries that he dumped us, actually, and I'm the only one that reached out to make sure he was okay.
Oh,
and that's why we're still friends.
Documentary, yeah.
Yes.
Is that going to be on Netflix?
It's going to be a docuseries. It's going to be
multi-part, like 6 parts, like Tiger King.
All I know, the last time I saw Russell, I threw him in this little box over here, and that was
still
the end
there.
of
So I don't know how he's got time to record an album
with his girlfriend.
He remembers that.
Oh,
and don't bring up Lindsay because that was a hard breakup for him.
The joke ran its course.
Lindsay Lohan,
3 or 4 years ago.
I just told him that we would make it the song of the week.
He was sweating the other day here at the radio program, and I think what happened, he had a fever, and he still has a fever.
Well, I've been trying to get to this, John. I think you're going to love this. You like kind of bluegrass music. See if you can pick out the song here. This is the Cleverleys.
Bad Romance, Lady Gaga.
Wow.
Did I get it? Is that
it? Keep listening.
Shorty got them apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club is looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low. Got them baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. Turn around and gave that big booty a slap. Hey, she hit the floor. Next thing you know, Shorty got low.
Yes, that's very good.
That was a trend on the internet like 3 years ago. It was just doing apple bottom jeans as performed by different like there's one of Elvis that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. We should pull that up, play it probably in the close or something. But that is one of the funniest thing because it's the guy who does it sounds just like Elvis. It's very funny.
Oh, you got to do that for me.
Okay,
sounds just like Elvis.
But you being a bluegrass fan, I figured you would kind of like that.
I like it. There's a group out that does a lot of stuff like AC/DC and this, and it's really weird in bluegrass sounding, but it's pretty cool.
All right, we've got sports news coming up for you right now.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles. Here's Steve DeSager.
In college basketball, Michigan State beat Purdue 75-66 this Friday night on Fox TV. 12th-ranked Michigan hosts number 14 Michigan State, and the Spartans are now only a half game behind first-place Michigan. BYU destroyed number 23 Kansas 91-57. The Jayhawks' record in conference is just 8-7. TCU upset number 9 Texas Tech 69-66, and number 21 Mississippi State was trailing early second half, but did beat number 7 Texas A&M 70-54. Easy wins in the top 10 for Florida, Houston, and Iowa State. The NBA is off until the Wednesday makeup game, Hornets at Lakers. Hockey's Four Nations face-off concludes Thursday. The Blue Jays failed to sign All-Star Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to an extension. His deadline has passed. The Cubs agreed to sign veteran infielder Justin Turner, and the Carolina Panthers re-signed quarterback Andy Dalton.
There's a lot going on here. Entertainers come in 3 or 4 times a week. I'm Greg Shannon. Come and check out Adam's Place. Of all the places we checked, it was by far the most comfortable. People make a difference in your life. And here, when we first got here, they come up and said, hey, join us for dinner. They just want you to be part of the community, just feel so welcoming.
I'm Terry Deal. Call me about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At Middle Point Landfill, we strive to serve our neighbors.
This county is willing to put themselves out there and take some new initiatives.
Mike Clausen, General Manager of the Middle Point Landfill.
We want to transform Middle Point into a sustainability campus where we are building recycling facilities. We're building cutting-edge diversion facilities.
Middle Point values its relationship with you, which is why we never tire of serving our neighbors throughout Rutherford County.
Learn more at middlepointlandfill.com.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back here on the Wake Up Crew, our time is 7:22 here on News Radio WGNS.
And now, it's time for Random Questions with your host, John Dinkins.
And welcome to Random Questions. And, you know, we need to put a little footnote here. We've got a new book, and it's called Unique Questions, which means they're a little harder, a little deeper.
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
so
here we go.
Think a little.
Question number 1. Are you ready, Brian?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you avoid stepping on cracks in the sidewalk?
Yeah, because if you do, you break your mama's back.
Well, that was my next question. Why? All right, number 18. What 3 fortunes would you like to create and place in fortune cookies?
3.
And do they come true?
Well, they don't say here.
Well, you make that call. Is it just like...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they come through.
You're going to inherit a large sum of money.
Okay.
I'd like that one. I would like... You're not going to have to continue to work 2 jobs. That'd be a good one. You said 2 or 3?
3. It's hard, isn't it?
You will win the lottery.
Happiness
It's all about money with you, isn't it?
Yeah,
happiness
for me,
is right around the corner.
There you go. Let's see. That sounds like a fortune cookie, too. I won't even go with you unless you're ready to answer.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's all about money.
If you could switch the lead actors in 2 movies, what switch would make both movies totally weird?
I'm going to circle back to an earlier conversation.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to swap George Clooney as Batman with Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Make it totally weird?
Make it really weird.
Yeah. Okay. You got one, Brian?
Sure. I'll go with Sam Elliott replacing Christopher Reeve as Batman.
Okay.
Or as Superman, rather.
Superman, yeah. Sam Elliott. You know, he auditioned for that. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he did.
Burt Reynolds did too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Burt Reynolds they wanted him to be James Bond.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, weird. What have you been complimented on most in your life so far?
My dashing good looks.
Oh, really? Didn't they get boring?
Actually, lately it's been my hair. I've been getting lots of compliments on my hair.
Oh, really?
Because I work with a bunch of bald people. So they see hair and they're like, you're doing a good job with that.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay, thanks.
For some reason, I get those same compliments about my hair.
I think people are making fun of you.
Is there really anything that they compliment you about, Brian? I mean, did you? I hear stuff like you're on top of things, that kind of thing.
You're efficient.
You don't sound like you look.
Well, yeah. I don't think that was a compliment either. Should a life sentence actually be for life? In other words, I guess, should you, after 25 years, should you, maybe think about...
Well, that's kind of how they do it. A life sentence has a year on it. So when you get a life sentence, if you reach the age, that's why they'll give people like triple life sentences so that it is actually for life.
Yeah. Which character from a TV show you watched as a kid brings back the happiest memories, and why?
Lindsay Wagner.
No.
The Bionic Woman.
And why?
When she wrote on that chalkboard, she had to turn the chalkboard around because she wrote so fast, and then all of a sudden, the whole chalkboard was full of notes.
It was pretty cool.
It was cool.
SpongeBob.
I guess you knew I had several. Do you want to try to guess at what they are?
Samantha and Bewitched.
Yeah. Then, but Lloyd Bridges and Sea Hunt. Yeah.
It was in stereo. It's coming from both ears.
George Reeves as Superman. And Chuck Connors as the Rifleman. So that's my three. Sometimes Cheyenne Bodie too, but
pow, 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 pow.
Cheyenne came a little later. Which what have you done today that makes you feel proud? What have you done today that makes you feel proud?
Absolutely nothing so far.
I was going to say, I introduced you to Apple Bottom Jeans by Elvis.
Yes.
Give me a few hours. I might be able to come up with something.
Where would you like your memorial bench to be situated once you're gone?
Ooh, I get a bench?
Yeah. Well,
Dalton and Bobby will have to come and sit on the bench and, talk to me.
And everybody else who walks past will say, who is this guy?
And all the dogs that go by.
I think a courtyard.
Yeah.
Up on the square.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
want
that.
mine to be in a place where people could use it.
What about church?
Church would be
Just
nice.
yeah.
Like an old folks
Church
home or
bench.
something where they can't stand, they can't stand for too long.
Yeah.
Or out in front of WGNS.
Oh, no.
I can sit on my bench.
Oh, me. I guess we've got time. Which actor was or is the best James Bond?
Oh, that's a good question. My favorite, I don't know that he's the best, but my favorite will always be Pierce Brosnan. He's that perfect balance of he's kind of silly and goofy, but he's also serious.
That would be mine, too.
Sean Connery. That's Random Questions.
Management here is unbelievable. They make you feel like it's a big family here.
Residents at the Villages of Murfreesboro say it best.
And they help you, support you through all the trauma you have to go through. My wife passed away, and they were tremendously supportive. Like I say, it was just like family.
I'm Hope Rogers. Call me at the Villages of Murfreesboro, 615-848-3030.
And it's terrific.
Need a new set of tires? Head to Tire World, where you can buy now, pay later. Ask your Tire World experts in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne about their financing options.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Get the Bridgestone affiliated retailer credit card.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE serves members with more than just electricity. Their community outreach team works with schools, parents, and students to provide engaging and unique learning experiences. MTE serving to make life better since 1936.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Let's work together to help ensure your finances can keep up with your unique needs over the long haul. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
The Wake Up Crew,
WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, we've made it to 7:30, friends, here on a Wednesday, Hump Day edition of the Wake Up Crew.
And happy birthday today to Steve McKinney, Todd Patterson, Amanda Miller, Melissa McDonald, Sherry Snyder, Joyce Ewell, Sandria Miller, Jim McKee, and Eric Snyder.
And if you and someone you know, or someone you know, rather, I should say, shares a birthday with any of these folks, go ahead and get those into us, 615-893-1450. That's the phone number, WGNSradio.com/birthdays. That's the website, and a delicious bowl of banana pudding is the prize.
All right, stay with us here because we've got a nice fun game coming up after the news.
Murfreesboro firefighters are going door to door to make sure every household is counted in the special census. Fill out the mailer you received or go to murfreesborocensus.com. That's murfreesborocensus.com.
Right now, 7:31. Traffic and weather together for you right now.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter weather advisory continues and a cold weather advisory goes in effect late tonight. Any snow showers gradually end very early today. Otherwise, mostly cloudy. Highs top out near 32 degrees. Winds north 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight it remains mostly cloudy with lows falling into the teens. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 21.
Good morning. Terrible driving conditions out here. Allow yourself extra time if you have to get out in this. We're looking at some flashing lights over here, 65 north at Armory. T-Dot's behind what looks to be a stalled car. Several accidents in Antioch being cleared, 24 westbound near OHB. Again, extra travel time is needed out here. Dangerous driving conditions on main and secondary arteries. A Princess Hot Chicken has live entertainment tonight from 6 to 9. You can check it out at princesshotchicken.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
A winter weather advisory is in effect from February 18th at 9 p.m. until February 19th at 12 p.m., bringing potential icy conditions. Additionally, a cold weather advisory will be in place from February 20th at midnight through 10 a.m. Central Time with dangerously low temperatures. Drivers are urged to use caution on the roads.
Now on News Radio WGNS, it's your Snow Patrol report.
For the latest on schools and business closings, we turn it over to WGNS's Brian Barrett for updates.
Rutherford County schools will be closed on Wednesday. Central office closed. 12-month school-based classified employees do not report. And an announcement about Wednesday evening extracurricular activities for the county will be made by noon Wednesday. Murfreesboro City Schools closed Wednesday. Also, the city's ESP, as well as all school-based activities, have been canceled. MTSU will move to remote virtual operations and only essential personnel report. Also closed, Providence Christian Academy, Rutherford Collegiate Prep, Bill Rice Christian Academy, St. Rose of Lima, Redeemer Classical Academy, Lancaster Christian Academy, Lancaster Christian Early Learning Center, all closed, as well as Georgia Career Institute. TCAT Murfreesboro, virtual learning only on Wednesday. And the Mid-Cumberland Meals on Wheels will not deliver on Wednesday. That's a look at your complete snow closing report. Also online at WGNSradio.com. Dalton, back to you.
That's all for now. For updates on closings and cancellations, be sure to check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook and X. I'm Dalton Barrett with News Radio WGNS, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Find it at the Restore, yeah.
Welcome to the Restore. What are you looking for today?
Do you have any area rugs?
We got it. And all of our lighting is 50% off here at the Restore.
Find it at the Restore.
If you need trim or molding, come on down here to see us at the Restore.
The Habitat Restore at 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Murfreesboro.
Remember, we got it today, but it may be gone tomorrow. Find it at the Restore, yeah.
I am Charlotte Gardner. I've lived at Adams Place for 3 years.
Do you have entertainment?
3 times a week. There's always entertainment. Come on. You can find bridge partners. You can find card game partners. And Mahjong is a very popular game. You never lack for something to do. Never.
Hi,
Hi, this is Terry Deal at Adams Place. Call me for more information about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111.
Adams Place on Memorial, across from Walmart.
Did you know that participating in Murfreesboro Special Census could help bring more funding to our city? This is Mayor Shane McFarland. An accurate population count means more shared state revenue for things like road repairs, park improvements, and new sidewalks. It's quick and easy. Visit murfreesborocensus.com or look for a letter from the city with a prepaid return envelope.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Help Murfreesboro get its fair share. Visit murfreesborocensus.com, complete the special census today, and you could qualify for a $100 gift card.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Wake Up Crew back here on News Radio WGNS, and it is time to play the 5-second rule.
In the 5-second rule, I will start a timer, ask a question, and you have to name or answer whatever question I ask. So it'll be name 3 of something, and then you'll answer it.
And John is going to ask.
John is going to ask me, yes.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's start with me.
John, we're
okay,
going to...
I'm going to ask you the question.
So we're starting with me?
Yeah, starting
Okay.
with you. Ready? Just in case you looked.
I didn't. I pulled off the one that I had seen, actually.
Name 3 types of wine.
Red, white, blueberry.
Blueberry. I guess there is a blueberry wine.
That's very shaky, but we'll give it to him. Yeah, that was very shaky.
Now on to you. Name 3 famous Williams.
Very famous? I have no idea.
William Dafoe.
William Henry Bodinkle.
Yeah, see? That was a little harder than...
All right, John, name 3 brands of pet food.
Purina. I can't remember that one I buy all the time.
Yeah, it's hard. It is.
Brian would have got that one, though.
Yeah, he would.
He's bought every living...
Caesars.
Caesars?
Yeah.
Fancy stuff.
What's the yellow one? There's a yellow one that's really good. And then there's oh, never mind.
Imes.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're screening them?
I'm going to do it this way. Name 3 brands of pens.
Bic, Pentel, Sharpie.
That is correct.
Wow. I would have smoked that one.
All right.
I've been freezing up lately.
Name 3 SUVs.
Ford Escape and Chrysler something and
He's really not very good at this game, is he?
No.
He hasn't done well today.
All right, John, name 3 professional baseball players.
Roberto Clemente, Henry Aaron, and Babe Ruth.
Wow.
That was like...
No, that was a piece of cake.
You?
Yep.
Name 3 non-primary colors.
Purple, teal. Dang.
Well, that was hard. That was good.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Purple, teal, probably could have gone with, like...
Violet.
Sand.
Yeah.
Okay. Name 3 things that you may need while you're ironing.
Water, toothpick, and toothpaste. Whoops. Wrong button.
Toothpick?
I don't know.
Toothpaste? John, name 3 other names for girlfriend. So like pet names.
Baby, sweetheart, lovely.
Oh, look at you.
Isn't she lovely?
I'm not going to do that. That's unfair to him. It's not. It says name 3 things people should do less often.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You might could have got that. Oh, here's one.
Oh, no.
Name 3 Elvis Presley songs.
I Gotta Know, Burnin' Love, and Hound Dog.
Woo! Boy, just
under.
That's hard on pressure like that. All right, name 3 types of window treatments.
Curtains, valance, and shades.
What was the name? What was the question?
Name 3 window treatments.
Treatments.
Don't they call those window treatments?
Whatever.
Maybe. I will give it to you. John, name 3 things that you had to learn on your own.
How to walk, how to drink, and how to spit. Right?
Yes, that's right.
Dalton.
Okay.
This will probably be the last one.
Oh, no.
Let's end on a winner. Name 3 egg-laying animals.
Chicken, hummingbird, and ostrich.
Watch out for that hummingbird. Oh, there's an egg. Boom. Yeah. Okay.
A hummingbird?
I don't know.
All birds lay eggs.
Yeah, yeah, they would. They would. I think they were talking about like a platypus and
Well.
those kind of. Okay, all right, well, that's good. Yeah.
Let's fry up some hummingbird eggs for breakfast.
Oh, me, it's 7:40. Got a hankering for a meal that feels just like food Grandma made? For 20 years, Jeff's family-friendly restaurant has been dishing out homemade favorites.
I had the pork chop, and it was very, very good.
Oh, this is great food. Well pleased with, well cooked, give you an ample amount.
Jeff's is open 11 to 6 daily except Tuesdays and 11 to 5 Sundays. Located at 467 South Hancock Street, just off MLK Boulevard. Once you try it, you'll be back for more.
I think it's the best food in town.
Jeff's family-friendly restaurant on Hancock Street.
Is your saving for retirement strategy involving the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday"? If so, we need to talk. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and when it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started towards your retirement goals. Give us a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Where can you turn when you need a friend to put your fears to rest? Turn to the best when you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore. You can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
When is the best time to move to Adams Place?
We debated coming here for 3 or 4 years before we came, and I wish we had come a little earlier. Everything could be managed here, and that was a great blessing for us all. I've had a lot of support and a lot of friendships that have kept me going.
I'm Terry Deal. Call me about Adams Place. Phone 615-904-9111. Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Our time, 7:42, wrapping up the Wake Up Crew here from News Radio, WGNS, and the County Trustee's Office staff are the good neighbors of the day today. We're helping figure out the senior property tax freeze and helping a person on a fixed income. The staff over at the County Trustee's Office, recipients of flowers today from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts, along with News Radio WGNS. If you would like to send in a good neighbor, text neighbor to 615-893-1450. You'll get a quick reply from us when you do that, and there's a link. It tells you just to tap on that and fill out the information. Click submit. That's all you have to do. Plus, you can go to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get them in that way. You can still mail. That's fine, too. We just need name, address, phone number, and a sentence why you want to nominate that person. It's all anonymous, too, so don't worry about that cat getting out of the bag, if you will. And the Wake Up Crew is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric and their charitable foundation, Sharing Change, funded by members who round up their electric bills to the nearest dollar each month, supporting hundreds of nonprofits. Find out more at sharingchange.org. That's sharingchange.org.
The good neighbor can be anonymous, but doesn't have to be, right?
Who nominates the good neighbor is always anonymous. That's what I was talking about. Yeah.
I thought sometimes we said who nominated them.
No.
Oh.
That's against the
rules.
rules.
Like from their neighbor or...
No.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm wrong.
Thanks for
That's
paying
birthdays.
attention.
You're right.
They're not anonymous.
Well, sometimes it'll be like, they helped me out around the house a lot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm nominating them. So.
Well, maybe some people can figure it out. But
Yeah.
we never say that John said this.
I can always figure it out.
Right. You haven't figured out that we don't do that. But anyway.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
Do you know why buffaloes are so good at hiding in trees?
Thumbs down. No, no.
Because they're so good at it.
Replay.
That's why you never find them. They're so good at it.
Your jokes are amazing. Your
This
jokes
guy
are
stinks. Get
Your
him off
jokes
the
are amazing.
stage.
Your jokes
Throwing
are amazing.
tomatoes. Tomato.
Your jokes are amazing.
Tomato.
He's not going to win. He just keeps punching the button.
And I had to turn him off because he's so loud. What have we learned today on the Wake Up Crew?
We talked about the weather.
We did.
We compared the best Batman, and we got into a heated argument, but we turned out.
But
we resolved it.
Came through it. As people could learn a lot from that.
And neither one of you mentioned very positively about my favorite Batman, Christian Bale.
We talked. I
I
like
don't
Christian
think
Bale.
we
Yeah,
did.
but it was all negative.
Christian
No.
Bale. No, I said he's
until
probably.
he started talking so weird as Batman, you couldn't
Yeah.
understand him anymore.
He's a really good Bruce Wayne. I like.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like. He plays Bruce Wayne like he's drunk.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Well, but he had to talk on Bane's level.
I tell you what. No, he did that where he couldn't recognize his voice.
Yeah.
That is
Silly.
Bruce Wayne. Alfred was really good in that.
Alfred was really good in that.
Michael Caine, Sir Michael Caine.
We didn't mention Ben Affleck.
He was not bad for what he had.
And he was really good in the Justice League movie. I didn't like him as much in
He's mad all the time.
Batman,
He
but,
was mad at him.
But in the Justice League, especially the one, the HBO, the long one.
Yeah.
He's really good in that.
Yeah.
So.
We just had a rousing game of 5-second rule.
Yep.
Random
we
questions.
talked about Apple Bottom Jeans by that bluegrass band.
Yeah, next week we're going to talk about Apple Bottom Jeans. We're going to have different people sing it
I think that should be the song of the week next week. Each day.
next week.
Next week.
We can't do it tomorrow.
No, because we're going to have
unfortunately
a chicken singing.
We've got more Russell songs this
We
week.
mentioned
I'm not
earlier we
changing.
were going to play the version by Elvis, but we might save that. Or maybe we'll play
Well,
it.
we'll save it for next week.
Yeah, because we've got to get Russell's song in here now, and so
Oh.
we can't forget that. But we'll do that
I
next
don't want
week.
to do it without Dalton being here, so let's don't do it Thursday and Friday.
Oh, we'll have them every day next week. How about that?
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to do it here for us this morning on the Wake Up Crew. And speaking of Russell, here are some of the biggest hits. We're playing those this